Hey Helen, how was your trip to Greece?
It was good. I learned so much about ancient art and architecture.
That's awesome. Did you visit the Parthenon?
Yeah, I did. It was amazing. The Parthenon is on the Acropolis in Athens and is a temple to the Greek goddess Athena. But did you know the building was later converted to a church in the late 6th century and then into a mosque by the Ottomans in the 15th century?
I didn't know that, but I have read that the Parthenon was built after the Greek victory at Marathon in 490 BCE to honor the goddess Athena. But it was not only a religious monument, the temple was also used as an art gallery and displayed amazing sculptures, including a giant statue of Athena made by the sculptor Phidias.
That's so interesting. The name Parthenon derives from one of Athena's many epithets.
Ah, yes, Athena Parthenos, doesn't that also mean virgin?
Yeah, Parthenon means house of Parthenos. I was really impressed by the architecture of the time. It was built in the Doric order, which is the simplest of the classical Greek architecture styles. The project was directed by Pericles.
Who also ruled in the Golden Age, correct?
Yeah, but Ichthyonos was the architect of this iconic temple. They wanted to build a new temple to replace the damaged buildings of the Acropolis following the Persian attack on the city. I learned while visiting that the architecture was designed to be long-lasting and even earthquake-resistant.
Wow, that's amazing. That being said, the building has been damaged in the hundreds of years since being built, including losing great art and sculptures. The frieze of the temple, depicting the Battle of Marathon against the Persians in 490 BC, still remains.
True, the frieze still exists, and so do the other basic components of the building, like the pediments on the east and west ends, the colonnade, which consists of tall columns, an interior room called the cella, which once contained the statue of the goddess Athena.
The design of the temple was very advanced and thought out. It was constructed using a 4:9 ratio in several aspects. The diameter of the columns in relation to the space between the columns, the height of the building in relation to the width, and the width of the inner cella in relation to its length are all 4:9. So why was the Parthenon built where it was?
Most Greek cities had an acropolis, high in altitude for safety, but the Athens Acropolis was used for religious worship, reflection, and art. This raised rocky area in the city held beautiful architecture, built under Pericles' reign, looking over the city of Athens.
Hundreds of artisans, metalworkers, craftspeople, painters, and woodworkers worked in the Acropolis. Phidias created a gold and ivory statue of Athena, which stood in the Parthenon, known as the Temple of Athena Parthenos.
The sculpture of Athena, by the artist Phidias, was the most important sculpture in the Parthenon. Reaching almost 12 meters high, it was an awe-inspiring honor to the goddess of wisdom, Athena, but also a symbol of the city's wealth and power. This work of art was copied numerous times in the Roman and Hellenistic periods.
This one building is so interesting. I definitely need to plan a visit to the Acropolis.